Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
He disappeared over 65 million years ago. Now he's back. From the Bedrock Studios at WJOB in Hammond, it's T-Rex Live.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Huh? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Are you trying to give me the double talk?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Why don't you answer him?
He's talking pig Latin. I don't know what he's saying.
He's asking you if you swear.
No, but I know all the words.
How about face?
I won't do it. He don't pay my salary. It's a guy with a beard. I'll get up.
The phone lines. Hello there.
Hey, good morning there, Rex. Joe here.
Hey, Joe. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, to have the best of both worlds there, Rex, certainly tune in to WJOB for local news and certainly anything that's happening in the area and school closing and that. I don't know when you were born, but I remember 67.
Mm-hmm.
What age were you at that time, or you weren't born yet?
I was not. I wasn't even a thought in my parents' mind at the time, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, but no. But my mother was up here during that time, and she was telling me that yeah, she and her other sisters were out there, digging themselves out.
Well, I remember when I worked at Purex at that time on Klein Avenue there, and there was some truck that the supervisor says, "You guys better get going." He says, "I'm leaving right now." And so we hurried to our cars, and as luck would have it, a truck slid across the gate opening, and we couldn't get out, and we were stuck there for 2 days there. And then when I finally got home, I remember taking a sled to Jules, and it was so nice and peaceful because there was no one on the roads there. So it was kind of one of those tranquil, peaceful days, but it was some heavy snow. Okay, Rex.
All right, take it easy, Joe. Yourself. I will. You take it easy, too, okay? All right, you were here for 67, weren't you, Tony?
Yes, I was.
Well, tell me about it a little bit. How bad really was it?
I was in Chicago.
All right.
And I walked to work because I was close to work.
Okay.
There was only 4 guys that showed up for work.
Mm-hmm.
They dismissed the work. And most of our workforce got caught on the Calumet Expressway, which is now the Bishop Ford, and their cars were snowed in for approximately a week.
Really?
I didn't see my car for 2 weeks.
Really? It was buried that bad, huh?
Yes.
Man.
And let's see. It took them close to a week to clear the main arteries and the side street 2 weeks.
Get out of here. Man alive.
And we went to store, like Joe said.
Oh, yeah?
The sled.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Definitely.
About 5 blocks. I had to go take the sled, go get the groceries for me and for my in-laws. They lived a little bit closer. And we did our groceries by the sled. And by the time, maybe into the week, they were running out of groceries.
Really?
Trucks couldn't get through.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But the main thing was we had power.
Oh, that's good.
That's number one.
Absolutely.
So we had heat, and it wasn't really that cold, but, the snow was tremendous.
Oh, sure, I bet.
The garbage trucks couldn't get through, so the garbage piled up probably for 2 weeks.
Huh.
And they got through. They had those front loaders, and they were putting the garbage they were putting the snow in the dump trucks, and the dump trucks were dumping it in railroad cars. And the railroad cars were taking it out of the city because there was no place else to put it.
Wow.
And the only way they opened up our street was they had a oil distribution truck with a plow on it. They opened.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, T-Rex. How are you? Tim from Gary here.
Hey, Tim from Gary. I see you in the chat room. What's up, my friend?
Yeah, wow, man. We got a heck of a one coming.
Oh, yeah?
67, I was 8 years old. I remember it because we lived on a corner street in Glen Park in Gary.
Okay.
And the ditch, or the drift on the side of our house went from the roof line straight out. If you take like a 6-foot pitch,
wow,
it went straight down to the ground. It was the the windows on that side of the house were covered with snow. It was all the way up to the rafters.
Wow.
And then in '79, I was actually running a finance company out in Maryville, and I lived about 2 miles away from it, and you could not get anywhere.
Man.
And I had to get to the office to get open to get deposits made, banks, and all the banking stuff and everything.
Sure.
And I remember I went to my neighbor across the street, and he threw me on his snowmobile, and I got to work.
Wow.
And that was how I got there, with my snowmobile.
Whatever works, man.
Oh, hey, it worked, man. It worked. It was great.
Dog sled,
and,
whatever.
You know, tomorrow I'm figuring I'm probably going to grab the snowblower, throw it in the van, and go help some of the senior citizens from the church and
there
get
you
them
go.
shoveled out. And
absolutely.
Try to do a little bit of good out of this.
There you go. Good idea.
All right,
Hello.
man. Have a good one.
Hello, T-Rex. It's MX.
Hey, MX. What's up, bud?
1967. I was 10 years old, and I went to school at St. Catherine's of Siena in Heston.
Okay.
And they let us out, and me and my buddy, we were walking home, and he fell in a snowdrift, and his buddy, his brother, pulled him out of the snowdrift. We got home, and my dad got locked in the mill because they didn't let nobody go out. And he left his car on Kennedy Avenue, and he says, "Come on," he says, "let's go get my car." I remember getting in a '66 Ford Galaxy Blue, and it had a 352 motor, and he ripped through that snow. And we got home, and one thing I remembered, everybody got together, and they shoveled the whole alley.
There you go.
And that was one thing that I don't see anymore. People don't even shovel their sidewalks.
Not
But all
really.
the old-timers from World War II were there, and they shoveled the alley. And then we had a toboggan.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the snow was so high, we piled it up to the kitchen window and slid it all the way out to the alley.
Wow.
It's something, huh?
That is something. I mean, I'm going on what you guys. Again, I wasn't born back then, so what you guys are telling me, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
You didn't have to pile much snow either because the drift.
Oh yeah,
to make
sure.
They make that big sled, whatever the sled hill we had. Yeah, it was something.
That's crazy, MX. Thanks for sharing that, bud.
All righty.
All right, you take it easy and stay safe out there, all right?
Okay.
All right.